All right, so hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Hold on while I refresh my screen like I usually do. All right, so hello. See? There we go. Okay.
I know, I'm always like, am I the one doing that?
All right, so hello. It is the 11th, day 11 of Camp Nanowrimo. I hope everyone's camp is going well and you're getting all of your goals and things done. I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves. We'll start with Nia, and then we'll go to Laura.
All right, awesome. Hi, I'm Nia, the Vixen of Fiction. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. You can follow me on any of those platforms, and I host AuthorTubers React, where we're just everybody in the writer and bookish community get to talk about all the things that are going on in the community, and we have a good time. And I also host, what do I host? I host a writer wrap-up at the end of the month. So if you ever want to join for that, just let me know, shoot me a message. And I do scripting the book, and Morgan is one of my co-hosts for that one. We have a great time talking about books that have been adapted into movies or TV shows, and we have a lot of fun, so come join us. And I'm a writer of historical fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, and I'm a big reader and a genre hopper.
One of my favorite books that got made into a movie was Holes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
Good one.
Oh, I have to put that on the list.
Do
we have that on our list? I'm like typing that in now.
Because they had the author do the screenplay. So, like, the only difference is the character isn't overweight in the beginning because they didn't want to have the kid actor have to go through that.
Yeah.
So, like,
making a note of that.
It was really good. Sigourney Weaver.
She's awesome.
Yes. Shia LaBeouf is the main character. Anyways, my name is Laura. My channel is called Laura Nettles, and I write mostly horror. I have started a podcast called Twisted Tendrils Horrific Writing Advice, and I will be drafting the script for episode 4? I don't remember, of this podcast, talking about fear of the unknown. So, great fun. And if I get stuck on there, I will switch over back to writing flash fictions for my horror collection called Tiny Shivers. That should come out next year.
Awesome. So excited.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you both for joining me tonight. Kristin was going to be here, but she is not able to, so she won't be here tonight. Let's see. Margaret is here. Hello.
We were just here like yesterday or something.
Every day. And Cool Gamer is here. Hello.
Cool Gamer.
Yeah, so if you're working on stuff in the comments, let us know. Let's see. Deja's also here. Hello. I got some more would you rather questions today.
Ooh.
So let's see which one do I want to do first. We'll do this one. Would you rather read in an isolated cabin that was infested with spiders or in a noisy coffee shop with bad music?
Bad music.
Noisy coffee shop. I've got 4 kids, a bunch of dogs. I can tune out like it's nobody's business. No way am I going to be anywhere with a bunch of spiders.
No,
Yeah.
No,
thank you.
Yeah.
I would constantly be distracted by feeling of crawling.
You almost had me at isolated cabin. And I was like, ooh, wait, spiders?
No. I don't care if they're not poisonous. I will feel them.
Don't want them. Don't want to see them.
That would be awful. How could anyone sit there and read when there's
unless there's spiders
everywhere?
Yeah, no. I'd constantly be like trying to be aware of where the spiders are. Like I couldn't concentrate.
Yeah.
It just would be over. No.
One of the worst experiences was I was laying in bed with my covers all pulled up, reading a book, put the book down. There was a spider on top of my bed. I was like, oh no! I put the book back up. I was like trying to gather myself, put it down, and the spider was gone. I was like,
oh no.
strip the bed!
No,
What?
no.
Yeah,
Oh.
we were doing a movie night one night, and we have a ceiling fan. So you know how the room is dark except for the monitor that's illuminating, and it's huge. And you could just see the spider dropping down. It's like everybody's like, stop everything, hold the movie,
Yeah.
get that. You just see the silhouette of a spider dropping down in front of the screen. We were like,
No.
movie over, get it. And my daughter likes to save everything, so we can't kill it unless we have to kill it.
Mhm.
So we have to try and get it out. I'm like, if we just smash it really quick, it'll be over.
And I hate like when the spiders are like really fast. Like I had one like this big in my house, and it was so fast, and I couldn't find it for like a whole day and a half.
And they get in the corners where you can't squish them or
Yeah.
like trap them, and it's like, ah!
Yeah. My worst one was in the shower. There was one I'd already gotten in the shower when I saw it, and I just watched it the whole time. Like, spider, if you move, you stay in your spot. I will stay over here. Let's just get through with this. And then when I got out of the shower, I was like, if you're here when I get back, you're dead. It was gone. Never saw it again.
Gosh.
I think we had an understanding.
It felt the mortal peril.
That was my worst one, just being stuck in the shower, because I was like, no, why are you there?
No.
We also have house centipedes here.
Oh.
So their legs are like spider legs. They're horrific.
No.
Oh, yay, sci-fi project. Love to hear it.
Rosie coffee because yeah, spiders. Tiffany's here. Hello.
I'm like, how do you ruin an isolated cabin? Put little critters like spiders in it.
My coffee we don't. Yeah. I mean, the noisy cafe would only bother me for a moment, and then I could tune it out.
Yep. And that tune out ability is strong when you need it to be.
Yes. So Nia, what are you working on for camp? Or
for camp? Yes, I am doing camp. For camp, I'm working on my romance thriller mystery. It's a little bit different, so I've been having some fun just taking a break from the sci-fi and the cartooning, but I do miss drawing. But my wrist, I don't know if you can hear it on the thing, but it's been popping so bad lately. I know, it's horrible. It's horrible. So I'm going to probably put on my wrist brace so I can do some graphics. So I am working on that for Nano. I am caught up, even though I have to update the Nano site. But for the first sprints, I'm going to work on graphics for some upcoming streams that we have. Because I want to get my Ridertown Junction one done for the Ridertown Rideathon that Michael CB Chen is putting on. I want to get that done. And I think I need to do a couple other graphics too.
On my schedule.
Yes, check the schedule. And I need to work out my schedule for the end of the month because we do Writer's Wrap Up is the same day as the last day of Nano, which is also the same day that I have scheduled Author Tubers React. So I need to fudge with some scheduling a little bit, and then before I do the invites, because I can't invite people before I know what time, you know? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be working on all of those busy things today. But I'm caught up on my Nano project, so if I don't get to writing it, I'm okay.
Sorry. I got to text her back.
Yes, text your mom.
These are all the live streams I'm on this month.
Wow.
That's a
Look
lot.
at you.
Yeah. Fun times.
The gamers
Yep.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
All right, so let's get started with our first sprint. 20 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right, so 20 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and we will chat again. So happy sprinting, everybody. All right, end of sprint number 1. How did everybody do?
I did good. I was working on the graphics, so I'm definitely making progress. And then at the very end, my kids' dogs started like barking, so I had to go check on them. I have a very old Cheagle. It's a Chihuahua Beagle, and he's very cranky whenever anyone's in his space. So he's just making lots of noise.
Oh.
Oh, and my lights are dancing. Let me turn those down. I just decided to be crazy. So yeah, that's what I did. Slow down, lights. They're just doing what they want to do today.
Let's see. I wrote like a page and a half of notes for my book. I decided to try to outline by hand, so
Nice.
I'm just taking my time and trying to meander through the story.
Cool.
I was editing my script and I got 200 more words into it. So, added throughout it.
Nice.
It's actually connecting more now instead of like, here's some random points.
That's always a good feeling when everything is starting to go together.
Yeah.
Like there's this part and then there's this part, and now the parts are coming together.
It's like A, B, C, F, B, D. No!
Like that's not working.
No.
Let's see. So Courtney joined us during the sprint. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
And Regina. Hello.
Hi, Regina.
Let's see. Deja wrote 402. Nice. Good
Nice.
word count. Let's see. Had a hard time getting my podcast software open, but finally did and got started on editing.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay. All right.
Pull mine out so I can be in the chat a little bit. I always forget when I'm on someone else's that you don't get the chat in the StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's like, let me go pull up my YouTube.
I'm so excited for this Kickstarter. Like, I'm like writing up the story to try and get people interested in it. It's not even going to go live till next year. Like, so far away.
Oh, it's gonna come before you know it. Like it's gonna be here before you know it. So it's exciting though.
Do you already have the book written and everything? You're just trying to get the audiobook done?
So I have, like, originally I was aiming for 40K in this collection of stories. It's at 47K now. So I want to finish the stories that, like, I need to finish a revision of Tentacles and Boomboxes, my 1980s Lovecraft LARP story. And then I wanted to write two more flash fictions to add to it so that I could weed out my weaker ones and replace them with stronger ones. So it's almost done. It'll probably be done by the end of this month or next month. And then I will send it off to more beta readers. Hopefully they'll read it. Like, I sent it off to beta readers before, but nobody got to it. So I was like, dang it. So hopefully I can get some people to tell me which ones are the weaker ones to weed out and finalize the order, stuff like that.
Yeah. Is it just a hard time are the beta readers just working on a lot of things, or?
Yeah.
Just trying to get yourself fit in there in everybody's schedule.
Yeah. like right now the book is 46 microfictions, 28 flash fictions, 8 short stories, 2 poems, and 7 holiday food horrors. So it's eclectic.
Well, let me see. Deja says she'll beta read if she's the right fit.
Oh.
Let me read the back cover. It knows more than I know. Okay. From the ever-reaching tentacles of Lovecraftian tradition to the foggy streets of Victorian Gothic, with the deadly alchemical weapons of invading aliens and screaming of tree roots, this collection of short fiction will send tiny shivers up your spine. With horrific tales ranging from micro and flash to short stories, there are waking dreams to haunt all your spare moments.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, we've got tentacles, we've got one with aliens, at least one with aliens. We've got lots of Victorian Gothicness going on.
Like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I have time to beta read, I'll beta read as well.
Thanks.
Yeah. I would love to beta read Laura's stuff, but I already know what my time is like right now. So I don't want to, when I do have time, when everything settles down after house hunting and wedding, then I can offer myself up because I do love Laura's stuff. You're in for a treat. So if you're beta reading, you're gonna get some pretty good stuff. Because I've heard some of your things, Laura, and they're great.
I've been posting a few of the micros to Instagram lately, so that's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got 2 more rejections today for micros that I had submitted off. So they're fair game to publish whenever I want.
Oh, it's part of the process too.
Yeah.
Painful, but you got to go through it.
Dave says I'm already scared. I don't read horror because I'm a scaredy cat. She also asked, what's the horror level?
Not much gore, more just atmosphere and tentacles. Yeah. I don't know. Can I read one?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me find it. Okay. It's called Under the Bed. I think I read this one earlier on a different stream. But I pull the dinosaur covers over my head. It's still here, under my bed. I can hear it. The sleeper. A low sound hisses, almost like breathing. Does it even breathe? I've only ever seen little peaks of the tentacles. They are so colorful my crayons look dull. Slurch, slurch. It's moving, lifting my sheets, my blankets, slithering in, wrapping tightly around me. The monster's multiple octopus eyes rise from deep inside it to the skin of the many suckered feelers. They blink open. My lungs freeze. I can't scream. I'm Jello being sucked through lots of straws. We are one. So,
I like that one.
fun times. Different type of monster under the bed.
Yeah.
I wish I could offer to beta, but as previously estimated, I'm the worst. It's turn 2.
Oh, Tiffany's a trip.
Are you way behind the beta book? Hello, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon.
And she loves it.
Yeah, it's great. I love Laura's stuff, so.
Ew, awesome.
Right? What Regina said.
You're going to give me nightmares. That was really good. Definitely atmospheric.
One of the ones that I wrote, one of my first ones I ever wrote, is called Sibling Soup. And my mom's like, don't tell your brother. Yeah.
That's
that one goes, Stark white bones poke from the tomato base of the soup, swirling the cream in. He had annoyed you for the last time. The brother you never asked for. The brother you never liked. You sprinkle in some garlic just to spite him. His least favorite flavor. The bay leaf bobs atop the concoction, officiating the offering. You will eat well for weeks.
Definitely makes me appreciate that I like my brothers, so I can
I love my
giggle.
brother.
Yeah, I can giggle at it because of that. But like,
Like, this is not about you, I promise.
That's the one that has me still hopping into my head. Good thing with a sleep number, no room for tentacle monsters.
Squish it. Yeah.
oh my goodness.
I'm so excited though. I already have like 5 illustrations for the inside of the book, and I'm commissioning the little illustrations to go in between the stories to break it up.
Oh, nice.
So I'm really excited. So like everything's coming together. I just need to get my poop in a group and finish.
Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. I keep saying I need to finish my comic, but there's so many projects and it's so involved. My son's like, get people to do. I'm like, I have to pay people to do that stuff. I haven't made any money yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I'll just take my time. It'll get there when it gets there.
Yeah.
As soon as I'll have money when kids are out of college.
Like my other thing is I'm up here in Canada on a work visa. So I don't know if I'm allowed to do other ways to make income, even if it's just me income. I don't know.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Complicated.
Okay, let me see. I got another would you rather question for you guys. Would you rather have someone ruin the ending of a book for you or never finish a book you were reading?
Is it a book I'm enjoying reading that I don't finish?
I'm assuming so.
That's tough. If it's a book I'm enjoying, like if it's a book I don't care about, well, I don't DNF a lot. Like I
hate
also
spoilers,
I
though.
don't like to be spoiled either. Stop. I mean, if it's a book I don't like, then yeah, I wouldn't mind not finishing it. Never finish a book? Like, is that never finish any book or just one book in particular?
I don't know. It doesn't specify.
Here's my thought process. There's fan fiction out there. So are you getting ruined by finding out the ending of a fan fiction you're reading because you haven't finished the series yet to catch up? Or did you never finish and so you get to figure out most of the ending by reading the fan fictions and seeing the common denominators? Like, are you happy that you're getting spoiled or are you mad you're getting spoiled?
It's very nuanced here.
Yeah. I got all of these off a website, so I didn't really think about them.
I mean, if it's just one book, I guess I can survive not finishing one book over having someone ruin the ending, especially if I'm enjoying it. I'm assuming that I'm enjoying both of the books. I'm assuming that these are both good books, and so I want to finish it, and I don't want to be spoiled on the other one. So I think I'd rather finish. I need to know. Like, I want to know what the author intended the ending to be. So I'm going to get spoiled. Someone ruin it. No. Heartbroken.
And then I'll write the true ending that it should have been.
They just says ruin the ending for me. I'm not too picky with spoilers. It depends with me. Sometimes I'll spoil the book for myself or spoil it for myself. Okay, not with books, only with like shows. Sometimes I want to know what's going to happen so I know what to anticipate. But like books, I don't want to be spoiled on books. But to never finish, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of do that sometimes with movies too. If it's taking a long time to get to the point, and I'm like, do I want to finish this movie? I'll kind of like, how when you're watching on Netflix or something, you can kind of skim through.
Yeah, like
and
what's
see.
going to happen?
I'll do that. I literally just did that with a particular show, and I had a feeling it was going to go a certain way. And I was like, do I want to finish this? And I'm like, yep. And I ended up finishing it. I don't want to say what it is because I think it's incredibly popular now. It's like number one on Amazon Prime right now. So I was like, it was taking a while to get to the point, and I'm like, what's happening here? And it's getting late. So I was like, do I want to stay up? And
Yeah.
See, I love anime, and at the end of every episode, they have that little 30-second preview of the next episode. I will not watch those previews. Like, no, I gotta go in completely blind.
I don't like to watch the previews either. I'm like, I just want to know.
Don't want reassurance that character is alive. Like, no, leave me to
That
my pain.
especially, yes. Don't show me that they're like near death at the end of the episode, and then in the preview they're walking around. I'm like, what did you do that for?
Seriously.
It's like now the all the tension is gone. I'm like, I'm not concerned at all anymore.
Lots of books I haven't finished. Me too, though.
Oh, you're a DNFer. Yes.
So some of them
It's
are
not
not intentional.
usually.
Yeah. I might just forget to finish.
Okay, yeah, I've done that before.
Probably ruined the ending because between social media and the fact everything is made into movies or TV shows now, there are no real surprises anymore. Yeah. I kind of missed waiting for like the next week for the next episode of things to come out. I really missed that.
I thought I did, but I'm doing that with Sanditon, and I really don't. I want to know how it ends right now. And like Amazon Prime is dropping it one episode at a time. Where Bridgerton, I got to stay up till 3:00 in the morning and be miserable the next day because I binged the whole thing. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the era that we live in.
No, I need the anticipation of waiting a week. Wondering.
Okay,
it's
but
so
with anime, you wait a week for 30 minutes, 25 minutes of content. It's like a week.
That's worse. At least with Sanditon, I'm getting about an hour. So, yeah, the animes, you're not getting a lot. Like, do you ever want to like pile them up? Like, wait 4 weeks and pile them up so you can get at least 2 hours of content.
But you're still skipping the previews.
Yeah.
So it's even less.
Oh, no.
Hello, Eva.
Hey, Eva, how are you doing?
I forget things easily, even books and movies I've read, so I don't even remember finishing a book until after I finish. And then I'm like, yeah, I did read that.
Yeah, I've done that too, where I've read a book and then I'd forgotten that I read it and heard someone talking about it. And as they're talking about it, I'm like, wait a minute, I read that. That sounds really familiar.
Yay, 1K word.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yep. Head down, penciled up.
If I get a spoiler of a book or show, I'm unlikely to read or watch it for years.
Yeah, Eva, you've got it bad. Yeah.
There's a difference between a book I haven't finished and a book I DNF'd for sure. Yeah, I do DNF a lot though. There's so many books out there.
Yeah, I'm more of, oh, that's who's making the little, hi, Roy. He's like, where's all my attention?
Exactly.
Oh, he's so cute. I love his haircut.
He's done.
He's like, thank you for my attention, as you were.
Binge Made pretty fast on Netflix. I haven't seen Made. I
I
haven't even
haven't watched it because I heard it's gonna be a little rough to watch. So I'm like, oh, I'm bracing myself, but I'm gonna watch it.
Say Maid, I automatically think of the anime Maid Sama. Oh my gosh. The high school president girl works at a maid cafe. It's so cute. It's a romance. It's adorable. My heart.
Let's see. Haven't watched.
Probably
Wanted to watch?
waited.
I don't know, but I haven't
I
done.
think it's wanted to watch.
Wanted to watch. Okay.
I love that when there's, the
Thank you.
autocorrect changes a word and you're just like, what word should it be?
That is not
Let's all
even a word I
guess.
normally use. What?
Getting a week for some content is so retro. It is. Nobody does that anymore.
Yes, Raycam. Loki's snoring down here. I would show you, but he's awkward, so I would have to like flip the whole monitor down to see him.
Roy was
He's, like,
snoring
on
last night. I was like, what is that noise?
It's so funny when the puppies snore.
He wasn't too happy with me because I stayed up till like 2 or 3 in the morning doing research. He's like, it's bedtime.
Yeah, my daughter hopped into bed with us the other night. She wanted to watch a disaster movie, so we did a movie in bed. And Loki was just so upset because it was after midnight. Loki's like, "Why are we up in the bed? What is happening?" And he just kept pacing back and forth. My daughter thought it was hilarious, but she chose San Andreas.
Okay.
So we watched that one. She's like, I love a good disaster movie. I'm like, me too, baby.
My mom loves disaster movies.
They're great.
I've only worked on one so far.
Who was it? San Andreas? Can you tell us?
No, it was How It Ends.
Oh, cool.
What was that for? It's a mini series. Oh, Made. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of content warnings.
Yeah.
Do you need treats? He's like, yes.
Okay, so let's do another sprint.
And then I'll go get some biscuits for him.
20 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and chat again. So happy sprinting, everybody. End of our second sprint. How did everyone do that time?
I was productive. I didn't get much done on my graphic because I had to take care of Loki, who wanted his food. Because he eats early in the day, but he didn't eat all of his food, and I knew he was going to regret it. So then he's stuck in the office with me and wants his food. So I came and I had to get his food and put it on the thing. And he finished, but he wants treats. He's getting really spoiled. He's at that age where I'm like, oh no. He's like, he ate good, but he wants like the beef jerky sticks now because those are treats. And he's also figured out that what we eat as cookies are not the same things that he eats as biscuits. Because he had a piece of cookie. So now he's like, wait a minute. What are these things that you've been giving me? These are
I feel betrayed.
So he's figuring things out. And he's almost a year old. And he's like getting smart on me. I'm like, no. Say little puppy, where little just pieces of dog food make you happy. He's like, nope, we're past that. Yeah. He's being a good boy, though. He's being a good boy. So I was productive in other ways, taking care of Loki, and as I was doing it, I remembered I need to vlog because I'm learning how to vlog, and the main thing is that I never remember to actually do it. So I got the camera set up. So if you randomly see my mouth moving while I'm muted, that's me talking to or things, trying to be interesting. I don't understand how vlogs are interesting, but they are when I watch other people's. But I'm like, I am so boring. Why are people going to watch me do this? I don't get it yet, but we'll see.
For your personality.
Loki's personality. He's the one running around here being entertaining.
I got 200 words. Got Roy some peanut butter. So, yeah.
Yay.
Let's see. I got a few more notes and figured out both of my main characters' goals for this last book and then how it fits into the overall story arc of the series.
Cool.
So yeah, exciting.
Yeah, that sounds like a big deal. Nice. I just love when stories come together. It just makes me very excited for you guys. So yay. Okay.
Mama Maggie showed up. Hello. And JC.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you finish that already? And now you're giving me puppy eyes.
Oh, he wants more goodies.
The audacity.
He started to work and then just didn't check socials and text for a few. Then got a glass of tea, decaf, of course. Getting pretty settled. Some of that stress is fading finally. That's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
She says,
Yay,
I was using, I couldn't figure out why it kept trying to record on the actual camera and I didn't have enough room because I'm like, I have a SIM card in here. Why is it not enough? And I swear my son's like, Mom, you have a 32 gigabyte SIM card. He goes, that's nothing. I'm like, what do you mean? It's 32. He goes, if you're vlogging, you're just turning on your camera and going. He goes, you're going to use that up in a couple hours. I'm like, oh. So he's like, oh, Mom. And so now I have a 256. So he's like, that'll get you going. You can do a few days before you're out of room. Because I'm like, my camera keeps cutting off. He's like, you're totally out of room.
I'm constantly out of room on my phone. It's really sad because I have so much videos on there. So it's hard to vlog because, like you said, it has to be continuous.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then you think you're vlogging and the camera's cut off.
Yeah.
Like nothing. You just did all that.
Oh,
you're
nothing.
talking to yourself and doing stuff.
Oh, I hope so, because I'm just like, I don't get it. But my kids are always like, Mom, you should have vlogged that. And I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. I don't understand what you're talking about.
There's a channel I love who just recently posted a how I do this video for vlogs. Her content isn't writing, but as a recommendation. Hannah Lee Dugan.
Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Let me actually plug that in so I don't forget.
Because when I vlog, I mean, I don't go anywhere, so I feel like I'm not doing anything. Like I'm just talking to the camera and narrating me doing nothing.
Yeah, and I can't walk around the house because I've got husband and kids who might at randomly times be in just pajamas or no shirt or something. So I can't roam around the house freely. I live here with lots of teenagers and the husband. So I have to like contain where I'm vlogging and then also tell them I've got the camera going. And so I'm limited to where I can go. So I'm like, I don't know how this is going to be interesting, but here we go. We're doing this thing. You say that until you see the hot mess I produce.
Yes. You do so much though with different streams you've got going on. I'd be interested to watch how you make all the magic happen.
Oh, cool. Yeah, literally, I run in and I hope that everybody's ready and I click the thing and I'm like, pretend like I've been here just getting ready. I'm usually like handling dogs, handling kids, running in the house, trying to, and then I go, hi, everybody. How are you doing? There's no chaos going on outside of this room. Everything's great.
Someone who doesn't go anywhere, vlogs of people being at home are great. Regular life things feel regular, of course, but they help viewers relate to you. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. I think I like getting a glimpse into people's lives. It makes me feel like a part of something else. I don't know. I just like seeing people's lives and how they do things.
Yeah. I know I like when I watch the like van life and the tiny house, people that do the tiny house. That's always fun. But they're also kind of confined because they're in the van.
Yeah.
Or they're in their tiny home.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't be too weird.
Dishes, laundry, typing, staring out the window.
Oh, staring out the window. That I know how to do.
Hot mess vlogs are even better. Hello, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna. Oh, stream hopping. Yes.
Most people like vlogs of the people whose personalities they like. At least that's true for me. Personality of the person is what's interesting for me. Agree.
Yeah.
Let me see. I have another would you rather question. I kind of don't get this one because I don't know how this works, but would you rather read a book that is written poorly but has an excellent story, or read one with weak content but is written well?
Second one.
Like I don't understand what that means. Like how is the content weak but it's written well? So like, does anything happen?
Like it's a boring story, but it's a well-written, boring story. Nah, I'll take the interesting story because I like to edit other people's things. So I'll just edit it as I read and then read the finished product.
Like when the fan fiction has too much spelling going on that's wrong, I can't get through it. It's like, nah, there's gotta be something else out there. But if it's well written, I can analyze how they wrote things and see how I could apply that to mine.
See, I can put it on my Siri guy and let him read it and just ignore the spelling, the bad spelling. Just like, I don't have to look at it. Just give me a good story. I don't know. My brain won't, if I'm bored, my brain's just gonna go somewhere else. But I think I'm kind of hard to board because I like documentaries and stuff like that. I like reading history books, so I'm now also that weird person. So I don't. Also, it would have to be really bad.
There's different definitions of well written. Like,
yeah. So like,
I read Utopia in high school. I think it's supposed to be a well written book. I would fall asleep reading the same paragraph over and over, which made me accidentally memorize the stupid book. So I aced every test on that book that year, but
like, well, I read that chapter 5 times.
Exactly.
I kept falling asleep. Yeah, no, I don't want to be bored.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then written poorly is also subjective. Like, poorly how? Like, is it grammar? Is it the story? Like, I don't know how that would work. Does the story go everywhere?
Dropped plot points?
Yeah. Is it
characters that
plot holes? Are there sucky characters? Like, what? Why is it poorly written?
Yeah, I'd have to go into it like I'm a beta reader or something.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know. I just can't be bored. I don't have time to be bored. I can't. So it depends on really what that week content means. If it's like just the story is dry as sandpaper, no, I just won't want to read it. But I think I can work around if it's poorly written. If it's like grammar, I'll just put the Siri guy on and or some audio thing that will let me listen to it so I don't have to actually look at all the corrections, or I'll just go through it and pretend like I'm editing it, just edit it myself and be like, okay, now I have a finished product I can read. But don't bore me. I don't want to fall asleep while I'm reading. Actually, I won't fall asleep. I just won't be able. My attention just won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a good story.
Neither.
Regina's like, don't waste my time. Regina's just like, no.
I would rather the first one, which was poorly written.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm still editing, but I'm losing energy quick.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Hang in there, Tiffany.
I can deal with errors in a book as long as the story grabs me.
Mm-hmm.
Haley's here. Hello. It's going pretty good. I think Haley just finished her stream.
Yeah. I never get a chance to say I like the picture with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like it, Haley.
I've read books without a single grammar issue, but the plot is rushed, very simple, predictable, or just blah. And those may not get a DNF, but I forget them immediately. I understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can watch the History Channel. I cannot get my kids to watch the documentaries with me. I'm like, they're so interesting. Well, especially like when you're in an old place and they're like the villages are grown over and they're digging up the villages and you get to see how the people lived because they're like, we've just unearthed a house. I'm like, yay, let me see their dish. And
I mostly watch serial killer documentaries, like a little different.
Serial killer documentaries are scary though because I'm like, that was a real person.
Yeah.
Someone like that could be living next door. Those ones freak me out. I will still watch it, but they freak me out because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat too.
Me too. So if the grammar or spelling makes it hard for me to read it without stopping to comprehend, I'll likely DNF that too. Let's see, going to have some dinner, but leaving a like. I'll try to stop by later. Have a good dinner. Good story with bad grammar is better than a bad story with perfect grammar. True. You know, my class after desk with everything else. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Agent Mayhem. Aww. Which fur baby did this? Right now.
So many true crime documentaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the ones where like when the wives go off the deep end. What is that show called? I forget what it's called. Snapped. Yes, I love this one. I'm like, honey, come on, let's watch Snapped. He's like, why are we watching this?
Your future awaits.
Like, you better keep being a good heavy. But yeah, I watch things like Hoarders. My husband's like, why are you?
Yes.
I'm like, I can't help it.
It gets me motivated to clean.
My kids are always like, oh no, she's watching Hoarders again. Go clean your room. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yay. We could do a watch party. People will be like, what are you doing a watch party on this?
The English teacher issue. I end up pulling out my pen eventually.
Yep, just pull out the pen. Because I feel like that's kind of like what we do when we edit for other people anyway. We're like helping them fix their story, you know? So it's like, you have a great story, but lots of errors, but we can fix that up. Don't worry. You know, just go into it with the right attitude.
Yeah.
It is a little hard. Like if it's a published book with lots of errors, it's like, oh, they needed an editor on this one.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Murder House? Serial killers in history and where they committed their murders and everything. Oh.
I feel like I have. Because I remember watching, is it like a series, or maybe I've just watched certain documentaries. Like there's one where like the woman, they kept trying to say that she was going mad, and then she ended up killing the husband, and then she disappeared. Like these are like the historical ones. I'm like, how did they do that? Not that it's cool, but it's just, you know, like
it's interesting.
It's interesting.
How do you do
it? How do you vanish?
And there was one where the woman got away with it because I think that they would say that women would become hysterical or something, and so they could just blame it on their hysteria. I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So she just has to spend like a year in Bedlam or something, and then they just let her out, and they're like, yep, that was all it was. He drove her to it. You know, the women in there, you know, when women have these problems, I'm like, what? That was a defense?
Gosh.
Yeah. Some cool things I collect for future historical fiction that I might want to write.
Mm-hmm. Circa 2019. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm doing the climax, the wrap up of my podcast episode right now.
Yay.
On the kitchen table. Aww.
See, I was debating changing my icon, but I don't have pink hair anymore, but it's too good to
Yeah, it's iconic. I like it.
Oh, that was one of the stories in the series.
Oh, maybe I did see it then. Oh.
That chapter, another YouTube rec, he covers murders one per episode. So not serial killers generally, but creepy stuff.
Cool, cool.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Elaine. There's a lot of twisted stories out there. My nonfiction genre of choice is definitely thriller.
Yeah, I get in the mood for thrillers at time. That's why I was excited to be working on one for Camp Nano.
I want to do a thriller. I have one. I have an idea for one. I don't have it planned out, but someday.
Yeah, this was an idea I had got while I was on Zara's stream like months ago, and I was like, "Ooh, I got an idea for a thriller," and she's like, "Write it down." I'm like, "Write it down now." So I wrote it down in the next sprint, and then it just kept like you know how it just keeps nagging at the back of your head. So I was like, "I'm gonna have to write this because it's not letting me do anything else."
Yeah.
So I'm excited to be working on it. And I like being able to find places to add in like the little twists and the red herrings and all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they called red herrings? Like a fish?
I forget why. It's a thing.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying doing the podcast. It's fun. It's making me stretch my brain a little in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start another sprint. 20 minutes on the clock again, and then we'll come back and chat. So
I have my headphones on, but I swear Loki heard you like all right, time for me to get her attention and distract her.
She's like, okay, let's go. She said sprint. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let us know how you did in the comments, and how did you all do?
I finished working on the graphics, so I think I like the way it looks. I might tweak it a little bit more, but so far, I like it.
Nice. I wrapped up on the podcast script and went back to working on my Kickstarter. Trying to make it look all pretty. And it's not even launching until next year.
Oh, that's got to be a lot of fun, though.
It is!
And I just ate dinner. That's all I did.
Very good and very important. My daughter's been texting me like, don't forget to come get me. I'm like, I remember. Don't forget. Like, I've only been doing this for like 20 some years. I know. I've not yet forgotten a child, so.
You want to do your outro now?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it because I have to leave in about 3 minutes. So thank you for having me, Morgan. And I look forward to coming back tomorrow and getting some more work done. Tomorrow, I plan on doing actual writing. So yay for that. I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction. And you can check me out here on YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram. And you can check out some of the talk shows that I do with my fabulous friends here on the Author Tubes. We do Scripting the Book. We do a writer wrap up at the end of the month, and we do Author Tubers React, and we talk about all the things in the writing and bookish community. So if you'd like to join for any of those things, just let me know. And I'm a writer of historical fiction, fantasy, and sci-fi, and genre hopping, all the things. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
that's Loki. I'll see if he'll hop up and say hi or say bye before we go. You want to say bye to everybody?
He's like, I have no choice.
Yeah. He's got his harness on, so he's ready to go for a ride. I know. When his harness is on, he knows he's going in the car because that's how he stays nice and safe in his seat. Say bye to everybody. We're gonna go pick up the kiddo. He's like, I'm ready. Bye, and bye to Roy. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Bye. Thank you.
Oh, it's not clicking.
All right. Let's see how everyone in the comments did. Even says there's no fish called the red herring, but it can appear red, so it isn't what it seems. I think that's the origin. Let's see. Fighting with Instagram. Lockout in between doing other admin tasks, but dinner is ready, so heading out. Thanks for hosting.
Okay. Yay, food!
Yes. Hello, just got here. I'm struggling to type with my new nails.
Nice.
I've only had nails one time. That was for my wedding, but I don't like how they feel on my hands. Makes my hands feel heavy, and I don't like it. Finished up dinner and finished up reading Romancing the Beat so I could figure out something out for my outline. I think I'm gonna go get that book. I think it will help me.
It's a pretty good book.
Cleaning the kitchen, avoiding any actual work. My brain is just done for the night, I think. I'm getting there too. I'm kind of sleepy. Can someone explain to me why it takes an hour to edit 20 minutes? You know, I don't know. But yeah, I feel that. Yes. Just are you okay with doing one more sprint?
Well, sure.
Okay. So we'll have one more and then we'll be done for the night. Let's see. Finish a chapter of the book Blind Spot I'm reading for Adrian's book club. Then switch to a different book called Secrets in the Moon, Crescent City Wolves, with such good stories, not writing. Cool. Reading is always fun. We should all read more. At least I should.
Yeah, it took me like an hour to read Romancing the Beat.
Okay. Cool. Plotter has a free trial and has some outlines set up in it showing all the beats for various methods, save the cat included. Oh, I haven't tried Plotter. I've looked at it, but I haven't tried it. Because I use multiple outlining methods and I try to piece them all together to make it work. You're welcome.
Stop yawning.
Even if you don't end up paying for it, seeing the beat arc plot structure laid out in that way helped me a ton more than a book. Okay. I will definitely check out Plotter a little more in depth. Okay. I am also sleepy. Let's go ahead and do the next sprint.
Sounds good.
Don't yawn. More contagious than the dreaded sea.
I know. I don't know if Roy's yawning, so I don't know if I can blame it on him.
Okay, last sprint of the night. Let's make it count. So 20 more minutes on the clock, and then we will wrap it up after this. So happy sprinting. All right, last sprint of the night. How did you do on that one?
Awesome. I think I finished up my copy stuff for Kickstarter. For now. Many drafts to come. I journaled and updated my word counts everywhere. So I have broken 12K so far this camp. So
Yay.
hooray, hooray! I am on track.
Awesome.
One day ahead.
Nice. I don't feel like I got much done in that sprint. Let's see. I wrote a little more notes on my characters, and that's about it. Yeah. Not
Do you have a
much.
favorite character?
My favorite character is Shaw, which is my male POV. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Nice.
$144, not my greatest. Still progress. And that's all the updates I see. But yeah, I'm I'm excited and sad at the same time to like wrap up this series.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm ready for it to be done though, so I can write new stuff. Because I've had this idea since like I think 2009 is when I first came up with this idea.
Wow.
It's grown, like it's expanded a lot since then, but like the original idea was way back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got done and exporting now.
Very nice.
So yeah, I think that is all. I think we're gonna wrap up here. I am now very sleepy.
Yeah, it's 9:30 here.
Yes, so I will go ahead and let you do your outro, and then I will wrap it up.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Laura Nettles, and my channel is called Laura Nettles, and I write horror and stuff. Come follow along. I have a podcast called Twisted Tendrils Horrific Writing Advice. So it's writing geared towards writing horror, but applicable to all writing for fiction. And yeah.
Well, thank you again for hanging out with me. I think, let me look at my calendar. Yes, you're on tomorrow as well. And then I'll have, let's see, Haley and JC and Nia and Shannon will be here tomorrow. So we'll have full house.
Am I here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, we'll be back again at 6 p.m. Central. And thank you all for hanging out with us. So,
Awesome.
yeah, tuck a little in for the night. Thanks for the sprint and company. You're welcome. And we will see you all tomorrow. So, bye.